In this video, I'm coming for anybody who said that you cannot look snatched using drugstore makeup. Anybody who said that if you buy cheap, you look cheap. Listen, I'm coming for all y'all naysayers because listen, I'm tired. I'm tired of that. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Elise if you're new, and if you're not new, then of course welcome back to my channel. We are having a cool girl fall, you guys. I'm going to show you guys how to get this makeup look using all products under $6. I'm talking about some products that are bomb that I've been using for years, and then others that have been newly introduced to me but are still bomb. You can still be on budget and look snatched, okay? So anyways, you guys, if you want to see how to get this fall makeup look, which I absolutely love, then of course please keep watching. Alright guys, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I know I look a hot mess. That transformation was a little bit rough on your eyes. I'm sorry. Okay, I should have probably gave you a warning that I was gonna go from cute to a troll. Brutal transition there. However, we are gonna get started. Can I not get any emails right now? Please, please. Can you hold your horses? Can you people like realize I'm filming? Rude. First thing that I'm going to be using is one of my favorite concealers of all time. This is going to be the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer. Mine is in the shade Medium Beige. I'm going to use this to prime my eyelids because I always use concealer to prime my eyelids, to be completely honest. It just, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's what I like to do. And at the end of the day, it does a great job at really holding my eye makeup in place. By the way, you guys, if you've been watching me for a while, you guys know that I always do brows first. I'm definitely one of those weirdos who likes to start off with brows and have like my brows done. But you guys, lately I've been enjoying doing my eyebrows after I do my eye makeup, just because that way I just feel like it comes together better. By the way, you guys, I will have pop-ups all throughout this video. I'm sure at this point you would have already known, but I'm going to have pop-ups all throughout the video showing you guys the item I'm using and the price that it is, just so y'all can see I ain't playing, you guys. Okay, I am going off of Target prices because I love Target, and Target pretty much has everything that I'm talking about in this video today. Plus, chances are I probably picked up the stuff at Target anyways, so I just feel like it makes the most sense for me to use Target as the store that's going to determine my prices. So that's a little bit better. I ended up zooming you guys in a little bit just because I felt like I was a little bit too far. I'm going to go ahead and set my eyelids because I don't like to go straight into my eyeshadows after I have like a sticky concealer on my eyelids. I'm using one of my tried and trues, definitely an oldie but a goodie, and I love this so much. If you've been around here for a while, you know this is coming. This is the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. This is definitely, probably, safely speaking, my favorite loose powder from the drugstore because it's so good and it has so much product and it's only like $5, you guys. It is just too good to pass up. I get the translucent one. The smell definitely wigs a lot of people off because it does smell a little bit mature, a little bit like a old lady-ish, but honestly it does go away very quickly and it doesn't bother me at this point. I'm kind of used to it. I've become one with the old lady. Okay, I am the old lady at this point. Now that the eyelids are nice and set, we are moving on to eyes, and I'm going to be using this Wet n Wild Coloricon eyeshadow palette. Now these are definitely one of my favorites from the drugstore. These are so inexpensive and they truly are so good, and I love that Wet n Wild always brings out different ones around the holidays. These fall shades definitely got my attention, so I knew I had to pick it up. This is what it looks like right here. Start off with this shade right here, and I'm just going to pop this in my crease in windshield wiper motions because I am going to be using this as my transition shade. So once I do have that transition shade on, what I am going to do is I'm going to take this shade right here. On camera, it is pulling very red, but in person, I do see this more as a very dark kind of like cherry brown. So I am going to take this shade and I'm going to put it right in my crease using a more defined brush. I'm taking a Luxie small tapered blending brush, Luxie 231. Okay, I'm going to take this and I'm literally going to put it right here and just kind of like create a C shape right here. Honestly, you just gotta love Wet n Wild. This palette is so good. Only used 2 shades, but I already love it. I love how the colors are applying. They're not patchy. They're super buttery, super smooth, and easy to use. Say what you want to say, y'all. Wet n Wild's got the goods. They got the goods for the budget-friendly people, okay? What I'm going to do now is I am going to cut the crease just a little bit, just because I do feel like that makes the biggest difference when actually giving you like that clean eye where all the colors are kind of separated from one another, but at the end they still really come together. I'm taking a little bit of that concealer again, that e.l.f. concealer, and I'm just going to break this up right here. And this doesn't have to be perfect, you guys. You know, at the end of the day, you are going to put a shade over this anyways. Honestly, mine always look really jagged, but it always ends up coming together in the end anyways. Should also mention this step isn't totally like mandatory. You don't have to do it. The reason that I like to do it is just because I see the biggest difference in me, because I do have smaller eyes, and because when I'm blending out my transition shades and, you know, that brown that I use here, I do always notice that I lose a lot of my lid space because I don't have a lot to begin with. So I feel like cleaning this up and putting a little bit of concealer there and cutting that crease just kind of reopens that space for me, and just in a nutshell gives me a cleaner space to work with. I'm going to take this brown shade right here, this really pretty shimmering brown, and I am going to put this everywhere where I just kind of cut the crease. I'm going to do one of my favorite steps of all time. You know your girl always does this all the time. I'm taking my Alamar Cosmetics liner brush, and I'm going to take this black, and I'm going to fake the funk, okay? We're going to do a fake faux liner. I don't be playing with that liquid liner sometimes because it's too damn unpredictable. Sometimes it comes out great, other times it pisses me off, makes me want to wash my whole makeup off, and it makes me miserable. So because it's too unpredictable for me, I always like to play it safe. Not to mention, I like my makeup looks to be very easy to follow along with, so I feel like mostly everybody can achieve this. What I'm going to take is this liner brush. I'm going to take this black shadow right here, and I'm just going to run that really tightly against my waterline and just fake a liner. If you want, you can even put a little piece of tape if you really want to take it out far. But because I feel like I do this all the time, I don't even feel like I need the tape anymore, to be honest with you. Alright guys, so now that that's done, I'm going to go in with lashes, and I'll be using my Ardell Double Wisipes. I'll be taking these right here. I've actually never used these before, and I did talk about these in my recent vlog that went up where I showed you guys like a little bit of an Ulta haul, because I did pick these up from Ulta. Don't worry though, you can still find them at Target for well under $6. So yeah, I'm going to be using these. I'm excited because I've never actually tried these, but they're a little bit more dramatic than the regular Wisipes, and I love the regular Wisipes. So I'm going to go ahead and pop these on, and then we will be right back. Okay? Okay. Alright guys, so now that I have my lashes on, absolutely love them, by the way. I think they're just like the right amount of drama without them being over the top. I don't know about you guys, and it's a little bit of a confession that I feel like people are going to come at me for. I haven't been into like really dramatic, like over the top, very like va-va-voom lashes lately. I don't know what it is. I feel like my taste is changing. Maybe it's just on my eyes. I like them on other people, like if they wear them right, but I don't know what it is. I have so many pairs of like thick, gaudy, like big in your face, like bold lashes, and I just don't want to use them. I don't know, maybe I'm just going through a phase right now, but I've been appreciating a more thin, kind of like dramatic, but definitely not over the top type of lash. That's kind of been more my vibe lately. Anyways, I'm going on a rant. So anyways, we're going to move on to face. I'm going to be prepping my skin and priming with the 3-in-1 Primer Water by Wet n Wild. This is the cucumber one. I have been using this for the past week, and I really have been enjoying it. I did pick it up from Target earlier this week, and I bought it for like $3.99, and this was actually the reason that I wanted to do this video, because I'm like, I wonder if I can just do a video showcasing products that are under a certain amount. I need to bring it back in because I'm rambling. I'm going to be using this to prime my skin. And like I said, this is the Wet n Wild Cucumber Priming Water. They have a coconut and they also have a rose one. Yeah, check this out. I really do like it. I mean, I've only used it a handful of times, so I have to keep using it. But so far, so good. I really like it, and the mister is really nice as well. It's not too aggressive, which I really, really like. It's also really cute. Like, it's this tiny little thing that you can take with you on the go. I love it. So I'm going to let that sit into my skin real quick, just because that is going to be used as my primer. For foundation, I'm taking the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation in the shade Sand. So for the sponge, I'm using the Juno & Co. Fuzzy Sponge. I mean, I don't think it's called the Fuzzy Sponge. I just think it's called just the Juno & Co. Sponge. But this is $6, you guys, so it does fit the budget, so I did want to talk about it. I'm a sucker for inexpensive sponges. I just love them. And when I find a dupe for the Beauty Blender, I'm always so excited about it. So this is doing a pretty good job blending everything out nicely. It does have really tiny, like fuzzy little fibers on the top of it. I know this definitely had its moment, and a lot of people were talking about it. I want to say like a year ago or something when it first came out. I never jumped on the bandwagon because I just truly forgot. But yeah, I finally got around to buying it, and I bought it directly from their website. It's bouncy, it's soft, it's definitely not harsh at all. It doesn't feel like you're punching yourself in the face, because I have had my fair of sponges that are so harsh to the point where it's like I'm about to bruise. by using this. So now I'm going to use the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I'm going to use this to just conceal under my eyes. This is truly, like, honest to God, my favorite concealer of all time from the drugstore. It really, really is. It's creamy, it's blendable, it's so high coverage. It really, really does not feel like a product that is anywhere under like $7. I have not seen one person say that they don't like this concealer. So now that that's done, I'm going to move on to my eyebrows. I've talked about this a few times already, but this is the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. I don't remember the shade because for some reason I don't have it on here, but I know I did order this online, so I can look it up, and I'm going to list it down below for you guys. This is like hands down the best, or one of the best, eyebrow products I've ever used, like drugstore, high-end, whatever. Like, this is one of the best, and you guys, this is like $5. It's incredible. I love that it's nice and thin and it gives you a lot of control. I love that it's not super creamy, but at the same time it's creamy enough, if that makes any sense. I love this shade. I love everything about this eyebrow pencil. Alright guys, so now for bronzer, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Forever Sunkissed bronzer right here, and I'm just going to use this to just warm up my face a little bit more. I'm moving on to blush. I'm going to grab another one of my OG favorites. This one is the Wet n Wild Color Icon in the shade Rose Champagne. I think this would go absolutely perfectly with this makeup look just because it's not too pinky and it's also not too peachy. It's a nice kind of like mauve. It almost looks like a bronzer, but it's really nice the way it applies on as well, and it has really subtle little shimmers as well, which I'm crazy about in a blush. I love that. Apply a little bit of this on my cheeks. It just gives it a nice little rosy tint, and I love it. This is the Mega Glow Highlighting Powder by Wet n Wild in the shade Precious Petals. Every single time I use this, I'm always left in disbelief at the fact that this is only a $5 highlight. Like, watch this, you guys. Guys, $5. That's it. For lips, I'm going to start off by lining them with this NYX Retractable Lip Liner in the shade Nutmeg. I love this color just because it is a really nice brown shade. So now that I've pretty much lined my lips, what I'm going to do now is take lip gloss. I'm taking e.l.f.'s Mocha Twist Lip Plumper. Love this so much. I talked about it in my September favorites. I really truly cannot get enough of this lip gloss, especially now in the fall time. And then also I'm going to add a little bit of my new favorite, which is also an e.l.f. Lip Plumping Gloss. But this one is in the shade Champagne Glass. I love the little shimmers this one has. So I'm going to add a little bit of this one right in the center. Now for my final step, I'm just going to set everything in place just to make sure it's nice and locked. So again, I am taking the Wet n Wild Cucumber Refreshing Primer Water Prep Set. It preps, it sets, and it also refreshes. So I'm going to use this time, but instead I'm going to use it to set my face. Alright you guys, and that completes this makeup look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope you found it helpful, and I hope now you're eager to pick up some of these products at your local drugstore. I'm actually really bummed because I love this makeup look and I'm not even going anywhere. So I'm not too happy about that. I'm about to just go jump in the car and go for a drive just because somebody got to see this makeup look besides me, okay? As always, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell before you leave. That way you will be notified for every single new upload so you'll never miss a beat. I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye.